Okay.
Okay, well, we would like just to welcome you to our YouTube, actually our very first YouTube recording.
That's right.
This is 3Gs. We're LuLaRoe 3 generations. So uh, generation 1 is me,
Generation 2.
and
My little daughter who's sleeping is Generation 3, Abira.
yes.
So we're doing it as a family. Yes.
Mhm. So we just had a couple things we wanted to share with you today. We've been cooped up in the house all day because it's raining.
That's
Uh,
right.
so we are a little giddy at times.
Yes.
So please bear with us. But let's talk a little bit about, like why we got into this business. So,
Yes. Okay. So we kind of wanted just to do a video to share with anyone who's thinking about joining or who's already joined and just kind of share our experiences and see if we can offer any tips. We watched a ton of YouTube videos before we started and it was really helpful. So we've been doing it a month tomorrow, so it's been 30 days. And my why, I'll just share my why and then also share kind of what's been amazing about the last month. So I have little notes here, but most important for me is to be home with my daughter and to, for one, be doing something with my family that I love. I have another business that is fantastic, but doesn't provide like any passion for me. And so being able to do something I really enjoy has been like so refreshing and rewarding and just amazing for just me, for just myself. So, and financially, of course, to work on debts and have extra money. It's just always amazing. So, those are kind of the reasons I was excited about LuLaRoe, in addition to just the clothes being great and just feeling really, really good about the company, like who LuLaRoe is and the support. I just knew it was the right thing,
mm-hmm.
for us to do together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my why.
So now I'll jump in with my why, and I think it might be somewhat of a ditto, but um, my husband and I moved here a year ago to the coast. We're in the Mendocino coast, and I retired. Sam's been retired for a couple of years already, but I was newly retired and really wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was an alcohol and drug counselor, and I had my own business doing that, and it was serious business, and it was my passion, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Within that first year of being here in Mendocino, um, I just did a lot of things. I did crafts and gardening, and started getting ready for a beer to be born, and just getting excited about being with Amanda and Chris, and having people over and visiting. This area is really nice for people to come visit, like vacation. So we did have a lot of friends come by, and family. So anyway, so we were kind of out here. It was kind of remote.
Yes.
I mean, the little town of Mendocino is only so big, and then the next town over is Fort Bragg. So
very remote. We are in a remote area, for sure.
And so our experience was going to be a little bit different than some other folks because of that. So pop-ups might not be as big a deal because we just don't have that many people around us.
Yeah, a lot of online.
We'll be doing online stuff, but or we are doing online stuff. So, so with that, being here with family and then doing this with Amanda, this was quite the opportunity, and it's been fun. So, I mean, I had a lot of fun in my other job as well. We did a lot of laughing and such, but it's been really, it's been quite an experience. And so that's my why, is just to be spending time with Amanda and Abira. And let's see here. So I'm just going to jump into what I've learned already. Well, one thing I've learned is that I had, several pairs of leggings and some tops and such that I purchased individually, but they didn't match. So the biggest thing so far is that I need some outfits. I need things that match together and go together. You know, you can layer and that kind of thing. But so so I kind of multiplied my own wardrobe, and that's why I kind of advocate for people, especially if you're new, buying outfits, because that way you can just wear them right away.
Yeah.
And
selling outfits. Selling outfits is a good, I think when you're first starting, people are really into leggings. That's kind of how people get going. And so when you just have a great pair of leggings with a cool shirt, we've just been doing really well with outfits. And at first we just weren't selling that many shirts. And there's my daughter, so I'm going to run and grab her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you can, I guess, share a little more, and then I'll come back and share. Yeah. And she'll be in there with us. That's funny.
Okay, so we wrote notes down, and as I review this, Amanda has quite a few notes, and then I look at my side of the page, and it's empty. So I didn't write any notes, but I'm going to read her notes. So
here we go.
But one thing I remember her talking about earlier today was that things, just kind of going with a slow and steady pace has been what's worked for us. Is not expecting too much too fast. Oh, well, here's Avira. You get to meet her live. And there she is, just waking up from a nap.
Yeah, that's right. Say hello to YouTube. And you're talking about like slow and steady?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I was just sharing that when I had watched so many YouTube videos and people just having this amazing success really, really soon. And although that's, I'm sure, possible and amazing, everybody's going to be different, and it's okay. Like, we had a great month, in my opinion, and worked really hard and really stepped out of our comfort zone and like put our business really in the forefront of kind of what we're doing every day. And it's not been, we didn't cruise qualify or anything like that, but it's kind of just finding what works for you in your business, with your family, with your lifestyle. We're remote. We just have to do things. Oh, you want to go see Nana?
Yeah, hi.
That work for us. And so I just want people to not get discouraged and have expectations of other people that you see, and really just not comparing yourself to anyone. Another tip I have is I got off of, when I was first in the queue, I was on everybody's groups, and I was, of course, buying LuLaRoe. And I got off a lot of those groups because the comparison for me isn't something I want to be spending my time with. I just want to focus on what we're doing and what works for us, and be excited about that. So I think that's just a huge thing to keep your motivation and excitement up. Yes. And then let's see. I guess,
well.
Yeah. Also, some other things that I've learned that I think is good tips is, and other people might disagree, but when you're first starting out, I think it's important to have a really wide variety of leggings. And you could, if you need to stand up or something. That's
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Of leggings. We had made some additional orders right after our big order that was more shirts and like different sizes, because everybody says you need, 8 of each size, which is great. But in the beginning, for us specifically, just mostly solely online, having a really strong legging inventory, I think it's really important in the beginning. You can pair those with outfits. That's kind of how you get people into LuLaRoe who don't know about it. So that's something I had never thought of. So leggings. Also ordering. Yes. Placing your orders. I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but as of now, LuLaRoe orders are taking, they just take a little while to get to you. So when you place the order, I kind of had the impression, we'll have it in a week or so. It just kind of comes, it could come in a week, and it could come in a few days, and it could come in 2 weeks. So we know LuLaRoe's doing all they can to get them to us fast, but if you can make an order every few days, or just really space out your orders to where you're getting them often. Would you say?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to say about any other tips about that, but I know that's important, and no one really talks about that in the beginning. Those are some things I wish I would have sort of known about.
So let's see, one more thing. We decided to do an S Corp.
Oh, yeah.
And so what makes us unique, I think, for people that are looking, oh, excuse me, I thought that was my dog, that are looking for, which group to join and such, is that we're a mother and daughter team.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in a remote area.
Totally.
And we're an S Corp.
Yeah, which is like an LLC, if people aren't familiar
like
with
an
that.
LLC.
Yeah.
And, we'll do, I think we'll just do a whole video on that.
That's true.
So you can understand, the tax benefit and such. But anyway,
that's good to talk about. Those are kind of the areas of, talking about growing our team and meeting people who might be interested, and even just getting information from us is, we kind of have that niche, and I feel like we've done a really good job in figuring out how to do the S Corp and who to talk, there's learning curve for it, and I think we have some pretty good knowledge, especially being remote and doing the partnership. And then so our first month, if people are interested in numbers, and it was in December, which I guess we thought would be an exciting month, and not that it wasn't. It can just be fairly slow for Christmas, people not really buying stuff for themselves. So it was a good month for us to get our bearings and see what works, but not necessarily like the biggest selling month of all time. But we did, and I don't have the exact number, but it's about 4,000 in a month. I'm so excited. I think that's amazing. So proud.
Yeah.
It was good. Very good. And so what we did for that is our VIP sales groups, of course, so sales in that. We had a few small friends and few other people from the community coming over to shop. Not a ton. It's just not something that's going to be a fast thing for us in our community. We're just going to really have to go out and kind of pound the pavement in that regard, which we will. But so that isn't huge for us right now. We've done some multis. That's been a big thing for me, is just learning how to be in them, finding which ones I like. And that's been a really great way to find additional customers. And and I know some people kind of say to not do them, I've also read, but again, whatever works best for you and your business. Us being remote, me having a little one, and I'm able to do a lot of stuff on the computer at night, multis are great for us. So I also have experience kind of in that department as well to share with anyone. Okay. Hi, babies. Hi. And then also we have, we didn't schedule any online pop-ups for December because no one wanted to do them during that month. So we have 6 scheduled for January. Our very first one is next week, which is super exciting. I feel like that's going to open up a whole new world. So definitely getting those booked, as soon as you are in the queue, even just getting those organized, finding out who would want to do one, making it sound really easy and fun, because they are. That's worked really well for us too. So we have 6 scheduled for January. What else do we have to share? Anything for the girl? Yeah, I mean, really from my heart to all of you guys, LuLaRoe has been the most fun. Yeah, the most fun thing. It's a lot of work, but it's so fun. And that part I love. Doing it with her and just having something that I just feel passionate and enjoy doing has been really, 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 really special. So, yeah.
So, well, thank you for listening and let us kind of, talk about ourselves and such.
And I'll link all of our pages below. Sorry about the baby, but that's life. And I'll put my email and all that good stuff if you guys have any questions. We'd love to hear from you. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.